Unmuted. Hi, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another Super Stitch Social. We're excited that you're here for this August one. It's a little rainy outside, so it's a great day to be hanging out inside and having some fun. We want to welcome any viewers online who might be joining in from home. For the prize entry for our online viewers, our code word today will be 41. That's 41. So if you get a chance to type that into the comments, that'll enter friends at home in for the drawing. Everybody here in person, did you get your tickets? Anybody missing one? Great. That sounds wonderful. Well, this is a really big month for us here at Super Stitch. Anybody know what August means for the Super Stitch community? Karen? It's our anniversary. Yes, it is. So 41 years that Super Stitch has been in business. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. So Rick and Ann have been very busy coming up with some ideas of ways that we can celebrate this month. And if you want to play the video, Ann?
$4,100 or even 41% off the MSRP of some of our favorite models.
Thanks for your patience, guys. Here,
that includes the Janome CM17,
technology,
the Janome M8, and the 9480, all with stitch regulator.
So it's just replaying for the online
a special
folks.
week, a Janome week, August 12th through the 17th, and anyone attending those events, well, in addition to saving the huge savings on the machines, you'll also get a special bonus. So be sure to check out our Janome week. It's all on the calendar. What else do we have in addition to our machine sale?
So in addition to those amazing deals and discounts, we're doing a daily deal, and that will be up to 41% off savings for a particular category of products each day. So that will start Monday with 41% off of all threads, and you'll want to stay tuned each day to find out what that daily deal will be for each day through August.
So just keep watching online. We'll reveal the deal each day starting on Monday. Watch online to reveal the deal of the day, and you can shop in the store to take advantage of that deal. And then you can also save online. So for our online shoppers, save 20% on your purchase of $41 or more. So on any purchase online, just enter code SS20 at checkout, and that will save you 20% off your online purchase of $41 or more. And then what else do we have going on? What's all this stuff?
Well, we've got all kinds of amazing prizes that we're going to be giving away. So mark your calendars. Saturday, August 31st, we will be having an anniversary party here in store. And let's talk about what all you have here.
Well, Leanne has pulled together a bunch of prizes here. So we've got threads, we've got scissors, we've got this cute little Brother Stitch embroidery machine, we've got a Janome 4120, one of our favorite models. So we're going to be giving all these away during our anniversary party, and you can register when you're visiting the store. We'll just have registration available. Just enter to win any of these prizes during your visit to the store. You can enter every time you visit the store during the month of August. Also, if you're online, all you have to do is comment on this video, comment hashtag SuperStitch on this video, and we will get you entered into the drawings as well. So that's savings, parties, prizes, everything to celebrate our 41st anniversary. Hope you can join us.
We look forward to seeing you and celebrating with you. Video. I'm going to recap. A couple people have come in late, so recap what that video was. We're celebrating 41 years of business here at Super Stitch for the entire month of August. It's an exciting month, a lot of prizes and giveaways, a lot of sales. So we're going to have our daily deal starting on Monday. So when you come into the store, you want to look for this little sign up by the register where it says 41st anniversary daily deal, and then we will put whatever percent off of whatever category of product. We also have a neon marker board over by the drinking fountains that will also show that. And then for anybody online and not able to join us in store to see what the daily deal is, we will be posting a little video or reel on our social media, Facebook and YouTube, with what that daily deal might be. Also, anybody from a distance shopping online during the month of August with code SS20, you can get 20% off any purchases of $41 or more during the month of August from home. And so that'll be our online deal as we do our celebration. And then we will end our month with a big celebration party on August 31st. It's a Saturday. And we'll be giving away a ton of prizes, a Brother Skitch embroidery machine, a 20 thread set, a 4120. It's a Janome sewing machine, and it's 41 years, so it's the 4120, one of our favorite models. Yep, Rick's like, I just got that. So those prize entries that we were speaking about earlier will be to win any of those various prizes that we have set out. So need not be present to win. As you come in and visit us through the month, put in an entry. While you're here in store, comment on the video online for anybody who's not in store, and we will get you entered as well. And that online comment is hashtag Superstitch. So hashtag Superstitch under our video, and that will get you entered, and we'll then transfer that into a physical drawing entry for folks through the month. So a lot of exciting things to look forward to in August. We mentioned on the video, and we're going to talk a little more in depth now in person about Janome Week coming up. That's starting August 12th. Who's registered? Anybody registered yet? Couple hands. Who wants to learn more about long arm? Couple hands. How about ruler work? Several more people. How about the CM17 Janome's top of the line embroidery machine? Yep. How about artistic digitizer? Yep. A lot of hands. So let's get those registrations in for the classes. We're going to start out our week with an educator named Miriam Coffey. We're really excited to have her with us. She will be doing Monday with a long arm demonstration on the free motion guiding of the long arm, and then she will move into the afternoon with a Pro Stitcher, which is the computerized guided on the long arms. So that'll be a demonstration. Monday is free to attend. Just need to get registered on our website for that session. And then on Tuesday, Miriam's going to continue with us, and it's quilting improv, and it's ruler work with the ASR. So we're going to be featuring the M8, the 9480, and the CM17, which all have the stitch regulator on that, and she will be teaching us how to do ruler work with that stitch regulator. So machines are provided, and on Tuesday, it's 2 half-day sessions. They'll be identical sessions, so choose either morning or afternoon, and it's a small little project that we'll make, learning some of the ruler work. And then on Wednesday, Miriam's going to continue with us with an all-day ruler work session, again on the same machines. Wednesday will be the full day, and that will be making a tote bag utilizing ruler work. So really, really great opportunity to learn how to do some of that. And then Thursday and Friday is a 2-day session, and that one is going to be with Ann Hine, who's the Janome educator, and it'll be an embroidery event on the Janome CM17, the Continental M17. And that will be a lot of wonderful different things, including we have this over here with yarn work embroidery, and a lot of different techniques and things that we'll be learning how to do with AccuFill and everything else. So really, if you're contemplating a new embroidery machine and the Janome CM17, that's the time to come and test drive it and play with it and really see what this machine is all about, because we see it when we walk in the doors, but it's time to drive it. So get yourself registered for those 2 days. That's Thursday and Friday again. And then on Saturday, Ann Hine will continue with us, and she will be teaching us about Artistic Digitizer, which is the software package. And if you already own that, you can bring your laptop and participate if you're curious and you want to see what it's all about. It's a great day to come and learn about that. So on our website under classes and events, you want to go ahead and get registered. Each session has its own unique registration. So register for as many of the sessions as you want to participate in. And we hope to see as many faces those days as we're seeing this morning here in the classroom. It's a great opportunity, really good opportunity. So other upcoming classes and events, we've been talking about this the last few months with the block of the months, and we're getting to the point that we're getting ready to start these in September. So we're going to do them back to back. Ann's from the Heart, the applique quote, will begin on Wednesday, September 11th, and that's a 9-month session led by Ann, and she will also be doing a virtual option for anybody at a distance. And then on Tuesday, September 10th, the day before, I'll be starting the Friendship Sampler, which is a smaller quote. It's a 5-month. It's very beginner friendly, but it's also great if you just want to improve your quoting skills and have some fun making that project. So that'll be a 5-month. And we intentionally scheduled that back to back on the 10th and 11th. And it'll be that second week of each month on Tuesday, Wednesday, so that if you want to do both, you bring everything, set it up for the Tuesday session. You are welcome to leave it here overnight, and it's ready to go for the Wednesday session. So we'll be getting that registration info out shortly. So Lisa has, pardon me? Friendship Sampler is the pieced quote. From the Heart is an applique quote.
I've seen what From the Heart looks like, but do you have an example of the friendship?
I do. Ellen, can you grab it? It's under station 1. Ellen will bring that in and we'll show that here in just a moment. Yes. Yes. It's a nice small, I think it's about 45 inches square, 42 inches square, somewhere in that neighborhood. So it makes a nice wall hanging size. While we're waiting for her to bring that in to show, Brother, I'm sure we've all heard, they are launching a brand new machine. It's called the Avenir. We're really, really excited to learn more about it. Ann and Rick will be traveling later in August to New Jersey to see it in person for the launch. And then we will be doing a launch party for the new Avenir here in store on Saturday, the 24th. And at that point, we should have some information that they're bringing back from their trip from the actual launch to share with all of you. It's going to be bigger and better than what we've seen so far from Brother. But meanwhile, we have our Farewell Luminaire, which is the current and outgoing top of the line Brother machine. They have discontinued it with the launch of the new Avenir. So while supplies last, and we have one in stock, we have tremendous deep discounts on that last one. So if anybody wants to get into that machine, it's the time to do it, because when it's gone, it's gone. And oh yeah, well, this is it. And this is the Friendship Sampler, to jump back to that. Thank you, Ellen. So that'll be the pieced quilt that we'll be doing. So
or do you pick out your own fabric?
You can pick out your own fabrics. Yep.
Do you have to show the other one?
Oh, the From the Heart? We did. Let me just grab this real quick. Yep. This will be made as we go, but here's the pattern for the From the Heart. And we'll pass this around so everybody can see what the final quilt looks like. But it is applique. There's really cute beehives, bunnies, sheep, salt box houses, bird houses, some stars. And what we're doing, Steve has been working very hard on laser cutting all of the shapes. So with this, in each pattern, you will get all of your pre-fused laser cut shapes ready to fuse down and learn the stitching techniques that Ann will be teaching for that. The finished size on this is 58 by 70. So it's a nice throw size. And I'll start this here with you, Bonnie, and then if you want to pass it around. We're figuring it's going to be around $50, and that includes your pattern, all of those laser cut prefused pieces, and the instruction, which
It'll all be going on the website in the next, by the end of August.
pretty soon. Pretty soon. Yep.
And you can do the applique quilt with a regular machine.
Absolutely correct.
Yeah, it's all regular sewing.
It's all regular, ordinary sewing with decorative stitching. You do not need an embroidery machine to do the applique quilt. It's an excellent question. Okay, so any other questions on the block of the months, or if not, we'll hop back into brother.
What's the cost of the block of the month?
We are looking around $50 per month for the applique, and that includes all the materials, all the pre-cut, pre-fused, as well as the instruction. I don't know if we have a cost yet on the pieced one.
Watch your emails.
Watch your emails. We'll be getting out of constant contact about that.
In Aruba, and I want to make sure.
Oh, Aruba. Are you taking us?
They sign up
Yep.
everything.
Yep. And Ann just said, if you sign up for any of the classes, we're going to record them. So anybody who's at a distance and can't come in, or if you're in Aruba baking in the sun, you can. Oh, how long will they be up? Forever.
Once you've registered, you can access them anytime.
So I could register for Ann Himes and it'll be.
Oh, for Ann Hines. No.
Okay, no, the application.
Okay.
The applique class. Yes.
One, you'll do that. Okay.
Correct. The Janome week will be in person only. But Ann does plan to repeat some of the information for current owners of those machines. Okay. Well, then we'll kind of switch gears and hop back to brother. They are doing some financing in August. 0% financing opportunities, 36 months on purchases of $3,000 or more, 48 months on purchases of $5,000 or more, and 60 months on a purchase of $9,000 or more. So that's currently what brother will be offering for financing deals during August. So getting back to that farewell luminaire, if you want to grab the last one before it's gone, this is your time to do so. So shop hop. We had a busy July. We had Ellen in here. We had Darlene in here. We had extra hands helping us. We had 200 and Rick was here. Yep. We had Rick cutting fabric. I think you cut more fabric in July, Rick, than you have the other 11 months, right? We counted our total shop hoppers and it was over 250. Amazing traffic that came through and best shop hop turnout that we've had yet. So with that, each store is doing a drawing for 2 winners of $50 gift cards. And Rick, why don't you come on up? You get to select. So right now, live and in person, we are going to select the winner of the 2 $50 Super Stitch gift cards from all of our hoppers. Pick a good one.
Shook them up good.
We did. Althea Jars. So our first $50 gift card winner is Althea Jars. I hope I'm saying your last name correct, Althea. And our second winner is Debbie Crocker. So thank you, Rick. And congratulations to our winners of those $50 gift cards. For anybody who finished their passports and turned them in at any one of the shops along the way, there will be a meeting on Sunday the 4th, this coming Sunday, where those will all be commingled together and the grand prize winner will be selected on Sunday. And that grand prize winner will get $100 gift cards for all 8 shops. So it's an $800 shopping spree. Also, on September 5th, 6th, and 7th will be the one-stop shop hop. It's all the same 8 shops. Quilter's Cupboard from Seneca, PA, Calico Patch here in Northeast, Foxes in Meadville, Tada Quoting Studio in Erie. Of course, us, Super Stitch here in Northeast. Concord Quoting Studio in Westfield, New York. Quilters Haven and Yarn Shop in Lakewood, New York. And Little Fabric Garden in Bradford, PA. So all 8 of those shops will come together for the one-stop shop hop for those 3 days at the Chautauqua Suites up in Chautauqua. It won't be at the Institute this year, but it will be at the Chautauqua Suites. And each of those 8 shops will have a display and chance to visit all 8 stores without the drive. So we look forward to seeing as many folks come through those 3 days at the Chautauqua Suites.
The September social.
Oh, yes. And then the September social, which normally is the first Friday of every month that we've come to know and love, because of the dates of the one-stop shop hop, we are pushing the social back 1 week. It will be held on Friday, September 13th, and that'll be in your email with the September classes. Friday the 13th, yes. It is. Yep. But yeah, we'll have to push the social back that month just because half of us will be in New York while half of us are here in PA. So this past Saturday, we had a really, really busy day, a fun day with the Kimberbell Day, and a lot of faces came in and did the Make It Take It's. And so we just wanted to share some of what's new from Kimberbell that we have in store. And Pumpkins and Potions ladder quilt. And I know we've shown that before, but we do have that in store. We have the book with the design and instructions. We have an embellishment kit as well that goes with the Pumpkins and Potions, and a fabric kit that goes with the Pumpkins and Potions. So if you want to take a look at that and pass that. So that's new from Kimberbell. And then also with Kimberbell, they have a needle minder. And this one is adorable. It's Stitch and Spell. And it's a great place to just keep track of your pins and needles. It's magnetic. And that one is coordinated to the Pumpkins and Potions set. They have another needle minder for all of our antique sewing machines that we all love. It's a turquoise blue, reminiscent of mid-century machines. Put that there to pass. And they have zipper charms that are new. Oh, you know what? Let me go backwards to the tool tote because the other ones are on the next slide. They released this really new, really cool tool tote that I'm excited about. When you unzip it, we've got pages and pages. Thank you, Ellen. And all of these pockets and zipper closures are intended, and you've got pouches here. It has a sturdy shoulder strap. It has slots for your USB sticks, but it's intended to fit all of your clear blue tiles that, of course, we've got ours still in the original packaging, but it's meant to hold all of these clear blue tiles. If you have the expansion sets, your orange pop rulers for the fussy cutting, and it's a great way to keep all of those Kimberbell pieces together and organized. So that's a beautiful new tool tote from them. And then we're back to the slides. The Kimberbell zipper charms. We have experienced the joy of creativity, and it looks like an embroidery hoop. There's a little pair of scissors and a vintage sewing machine. And you can embellish your pouches, your purses, your jackets, on your keychain, whatever. So that's a cute little set of zipper charms. And then they have some woven tags that you can sew into your projects. Handmade, I made this for you, experience the joy of creativity. So those are fun little tags just to add a little personalized touch to your next projects. And then a quilty little Christmas, which I didn't bring in. That will be a series of 4 little display quilts, makes a gallery wall. And we're working on getting the sample of that put together to show everybody. And the mini quilts volume 2, which is the July through December. The December mini quilt is made to coordinate with a quilty little Christmas. So you can make your gallery wall into 5 little quilts instead of 4. And then Hoop Sisters has some new stuff. So they are doing a digital dealers exclusive. It's a downloadable pattern, and it's available on our website at superstitch.com. And there are 4 different designs meant to be seasonal, and they're available now on our website, so you can. Not quite there yet. They will be very soon. Very soon they will be. You do not. Nope. They will be individual purchases. And those will be a pumpkin patch for fall. Mugs and mittens will be their winter design. It's adorable. Poppies and petals for the spring. And that's really neat. It's a 3D dimensional. So all those flowers are actually coming off of the surface of that background. And then Citrus Crush will be their summer design. And what's fun with that is you could do it all in greens to look like a lime. You could do it all in orange colors for oranges. You can do the yellows and oranges and pinks like they did. And you can change the look of that depending on, but it's a very citrusy themed. And so Ellen has begun stitching out the pumpkin patch. So we have the first couple blocks partially stitched, and we have one more color to go in there. Just be careful we don't pop that out of the hoop for her. But we can easily recenter it. We have the technology if we do. So watch for information on that, and that will be a digital download. That's not a physical USB that you purchase in store. It's a digital download directly from superstitch.com for those 4 designs. Anybody want a class on any of these? Would that be a fun way to do it? Maybe? Yeah, yep, a couple. So that's something that we can look at doing, is maybe putting together a class where we come together, and especially if you're new to the Hoop Sisters way, it's a great way to learn how to construct their various blocks. And we could also do an online workshop. We could do through our Facebook type of workshop. We've done that before. We can do that as well. So please let us know if you're interested in that, and we'll try to get that scheduled and put together for an upcoming event and class as we get into the fall here. So Kids Camp 2, we had shared last month that we had the first Kids Camp with the younger children. They had made all the various different projects through the week. Kids Camp 2 was July. It was the 8th through the 12th. I see it says June there. It was a typo. It was July 8th through 12th. And we had 8 teens and preteens come in, and they spent the week mostly with Ann and Darlene working through making a quilt top from start to finish. So when they left here on Friday, these girls had a full finished throw quilt to take home with them. And they all just did an amazing job and were just a joy to work with. So, and to quote Lisa, she says, "I want to be a kid. I want to make a quilt in a week." So that was really, really awesome. And maybe we'll have to do an adult camp one of these times. That could be fun. An adult kid camp, right. So time for a demo. We love demos, right? So we just got this new rotary cutter in. It's Famore, and it's a rotary cutter. And we had a fabric rep who was here and showed it to Ann and I, and we loved it. And
It's Ann
had
from
to get
Super
it.
Stitch. It is.
Oh. She's trying to get the camera up for the demo here. Okay, so that is the Famore rotary cutter, and it just feels like your regular rotary cutter. Nice grip on the handle. It has some grippies, but what's nice is it has ball bearings inside of the mechanism. So when you're using it, it's like a hot knife through butter. It's amazing. And so I'm just going to do a quick demo here for the webcam to pick up for our friends at home. And then we'll invite all of you to come up and try this afterwards once the social is complete. Get the chair out of the way. Thank you. But just using it without a ruler, and I'll just kind of go through, there's hardly any movement, and it just shredded that fabric. And even going through thick layers like a quilt sandwich, this is 3 layers with a ruler, and it's effortless. We like how quick and easy and wonderful this cutter feels. So that's something that's new in store, and it's $24 for the cutter, and then 45 millimeter replacement blades for $12. So, I believe there are other sizes.
I think
Are
they
they?
said the 60 is coming.
60's coming. 60's coming. So pass this around. They are a standard blade. Absolutely. In fact, somebody needed replacement blades and bought a pack of these the other day for the Quilter Select rotary cutter, and we tried it out, and it is interchangeable blades, but there's something about the ball bearings in this cutter. So I'll pass this one around to look at when we're through. For everybody in store, come on up and give it a try. Anybody who's not here with us today and watching from home, next stop in the store, ask us and we'll let you play with it and try that out. Yes, ma'am.
How much did you say that cover was?
24. Yeah. All right, so I think we are ready for show and tell. But before we get into our traditional show and tell, I want to invite Darlene and Ellen to come up and do theirs first, because they have a lot to show and tell about and talk about some upcoming classes that they're planning to do. Do you want to go first, Elle, while Darlene gathers her stuff? And I'm going to hand the microphone over to you. Okay.
Thank you.
Just stay in front of this quote.
Okay. So we have a sweater class coming up very soon. This is called the Vanilla Sweater. And we had it, did you put a picture on, Leanne? No. Okay, well, we had it on Darlene. Darlene loves it, wants to buy it from me.
It fits great.
We had it, well,
No. But we'll put over your t-shirt.
anyway, it is a very simple,
If you want me to, I can go in and put it on if that'll.
if you want to.
I don't want to put it on over this because it won't do it, but anyhow.
It does fit great.
It looks like that on Darlene.
Yeah.
And she had this cute little skirt on the other day. Yes. So it is pretty simple. It's one of the most simple constructions of sweaters. It is a pullover, and it takes a special yarn. We're going to have an organizational meeting for anyone who's interested in making it, because we have to talk through the sizing, the yarn, the needles, and some other little details. And I'll measure you. We're going to try to make it fit for your first sweater. Then after that, we'll have some classes, which we still haven't solidified the dates for, but I have a few in mind for the classes. There'll be like 4 classes to get through that project. We all admired a sweater that,
We have a question.
oh,
What size needle do you use?
that's something you would have to select that fits you, which would be part of the organization. But I used a 6. Yeah. Yeah. It's there's a reason for it that has to do with the construction and the stability of it.
And Ellen, that's stuff that you would cover at
I
your
would cover,
organizational
yeah.
meeting.
Which would be free. You can come hear about it, see if this is for you or not. Then we all admired the sweater that Darlene wore a couple of times ago, and it was a cardigan. So I've been tapping her brain and figuring out how to make it. So we will be doing the cardigan next. This is how far I've gotten so far, but we may remember seeing it on Darlene. Yeah, a couple minutes. Yeah. So after we finish the pullover, then we'll do the cardigan, which is just as simple, but cardigan style. And you have to reverse directions on that. I've mentioned mittens, I've mentioned socks. I brought a few for you to look at. Those classes we really haven't gotten dates for, but there was some interest in mittens. So if you're interested in those, just see me personally and we'll work something out for those. Okay?
Great. Thank you, Ellen.
So watch for the dates.
We'll do a see-do and juggle. Now Darlene's going to come up and talk about some things that she has in the works.
This is my show and tell.
Here, can I clip you with the mic too?
Yeah, go ahead. This is the bag class I'd like to offer. And I've made this several times. So it expands really big if you buy a lot of material. Okay, but then I got a little carried away. So unlike me, right? I decided to use some of my salvages. Okay, but there's more. You know those nasty little labels you rip out of your clothes? I put them on a bag. So I can show you how to do this, because this like main piece here, you can do whatever you want to with it. So that's what I did with these. And I have a shirt with these on. I've got all kinds of stuff, but it's hard to throw things away. So that's the one class. And I'm not sure if any of you have seen these patterns from like BQ. They actually go up to 7, but I think I might have not done 1 or 2 of them. But this is B like Q2. Uses 3 fabrics. I'll pass those around. There is a background, an accent, and then your focal fabric. So I did this one. But this one I added a border to. On the pattern, it didn't show it. But I bought these here, and I bought this accent here. I didn't buy enough because I thought, oh, I want a border and a binding. So this is the one. And this is one setting. And in the pattern, it has different sizes, different settings, different size of blocks you can use. This would work great for a t-shirt quilt, which is what I've done before. Like if you have t-shirts, you can use that for your block. So I did this one. This is one without the border. So this is my focal fabric. This is my background, and this is my accent. And so it's easy to pick out 3 fabrics.
And these are all classes that you're looking to do, right?
Yes, yeah. So this is a really nice, easy pattern. But the one I did when I'm passing them around is the 2. And some of you have made those bowls with the clothesline rope and you wrap them. But if you don't want to do that, you can do a placemat. So I did this last week when I was sewing with friends in Ohio. And so I thought, if it's okay at like Chautauqua, I can do a little demo, because most of you have done this, but this is just an oval one using scraps. And I think my strips were like 1.5 inches wide. So you can just put them all together and you can do that.
Do they have to be bias cut?
No, anything. And don't sew them together. My one friend, I told her I was going to show her how to do this. She sewed them into a ball when then she cut them apart, because it's hard to wrap if your strips are real long. 45 inches is probably like the longest you want. But if you have smaller strips and use like a glue stick to hold them together, little clippies, size 16 or 18 needle, and cotton clothesline, there is 120 feet of rope in that. So, yeah. Yeah. So in the evening, I would wrap and then I would go down and sew in 5 minutes. You know, you've got everything sewed. Okay. Want my show and tell? Well, I have two, but so I'm breaking the rules. But this was a class, or this was a lady I went to take like some classes with about a month or so ago. And she had this turtle. This is my turtle. And so when I was done, I'm thinking, okay, I have all these beautiful embroidery designs. So I embroidered little things in it. That's supposed to be an eel, even though my little great-granddaughter yesterday called it a snake. Well, it's a snake. So anyhow, this is just the one. Then I had this fabric that I didn't know what to do with, and I didn't want to cut it apart, so I made a mirror. Well, so what I did, I know I'm real crazy. I did like trapunto underneath this whole thing, cut it away, used some of my embroidery stitches that's on your sewing machine. Then I embellished it with, you know, some floss and beads and whatever. And I won't hang it on the wall because I'm afraid it'll fall. So I have it sitting on my buffet. And I even finished it, you know. So anyhow, this was my fabric that I didn't want to cut up. So I made a mirror. Okay, that's it.
Thank you, Darlene.
Huh? Oh, the table runner. Well, yeah. Hang on. I'll give you this back. This is a free pattern online from Krista Mosier, and this was the third day of the class. So I used my like yellow scraps, and I did this. Then I just quilted dragonflies on it because there's dragonflies out there this time of the year. So I'm just hand sewing it down, the binding. There, you can
Wonderful.
you can undo me. There you go.
All right. Thank you very much. So yes, as we can see that Darlene and Ellen both have a lot of great things in the works. So they will be coordinating with Ian for schedules and dates, and then we'll get that put together with our regular class schedules for either of the offerings that these ladies are offering to us. So then into our regular show and tell. We'll start down here with you, Bonnie. Did you bring anything?
Does hand embroidery count?
Yes, absolutely. Why don't you come on up?
Come up?
Yeah, come on up. That way the camera can see you and our friends at home can see what you've made.
Haven't been doing too much fishing, but in the evening when I sit with my husband, I did a little handwork.
Shabani was saying if anybody couldn't hear in the evenings, when she's sitting with her husband, she does some handwork. Okay, yeah, we'll stand here. Anybody, when you come up, stay by the quote, and that way you're in the view of the camera.
Table topper with a edging. And there's Happy Halloween. Wow. I've had these for a while and they kept calling my name. And let's see. Thankful. And this one has some little bunnies.
Very nice. Thank you. Thank you. And here, I'm going to give you this. You get an extra entry for our prize by bringing your show and tell. And we're just going to work down the line. Linda, I think you might be next.
Well, I'm breaking the rules today too. There seems to be a theme today on classes and classes and classes, and I have been a big advocate of the classes. And I said this the very first social that we had, that I come to classes and there might be 3 or 4 people here, and there's such a wealth of information and so much fun. So I brought some things that I have done at classes just to kind of get people thinking about what else there might be. But we've had so many classes. So Ellen's, I'm not going to be here because I'm traveling when she does the initial sweater thing. I know I'm taking the sweater class. This is my color for my sweater, and there's a whole bunch of colors. So I'm doing hot pink. And I love Darlene's classes. So I have done several of those. She's got a new bag, which I can't wait to take, and I may be gone, but I'm going to try to do it anyways. This is what I call the Darlene bag. And as of today, I have made 27 of them.
Oh my goodness.
This is my last one that I've made, and it will be given to a friend next week. So I own one, and I've given away all the rest of them, and people love them. So I'm anxious to make the new bag.
The new Darlene bag.
The new Darlene
Yeah.
bag. This is one of Anne's classes that we learned stained glass and how to use the different techniques with the twin needle.
I did one. I have one just like that.
Yes, yes. And they're fun, and they're so easy to make. We've talked about rope bowls. I was teaching a friend how to make a rope bowl, so this is a very plain, simple one, but again, makes a nice gift. Bowl cozies, we had that in a class, done a bunch of those. And then the one I'm really excited about, this was a Darlene class, and this is my started quilt, but I am waiting because I am going to do ruler work on this. So the Janome class is coming up. I'm not going to do any ruler work on this yet until I take the classes, because I know I'm going to be so much better after I take those classes.
Yep. So you want to take advantage of that Janome educator coming and learn some new
Absolutely.
techniques
learn
and
some new, better ways of doing it. Yes. So that's my show and tell.
so. Thank you, Linda. Coming down. Do you have one? Come on up. I'm going to give you that. There's your extra entry.
I need to go up after these people.
They all have such beautiful. You too. Everyone's stuff is amazing. We love to see it.
I brought a tissue box that I made, and so I just made another one.
One over
Oops,
this way.
here.
There we
I
go.
made another one just for fall to go with this little thing. I found a free pattern, I think on Craftsy, and just added my own borders and stuff to it. And I just wanted to encourage you to do little stuff like this too.
Hmm.
On the back, they are so simple to hang because they're so light. So I just put a little 2-inch square, fold into triangle and sew it into the binding. And then a little dowel in there keeps it nice and flat. You can do that with, you can do it with bigger wall hangings too, using yardsticks if you want, but it keeps them nice and flat so the edges don't curl. And I hang this on a straight pin, just an old metal straight pin into the wall, and you can take it out and it's like nothing was ever there. But it's just a really good way to decorate.
I love your backing. What size are those little squares?
Oh, that's one. I didn't do all that.
That's the
printed
piece of
fabric.
cheater cloth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time on the back.
Thank you. You do. You do. There you are. Thank you. Yeah, come on up. Come on up. Let you scooch in. Yep.
So it's just a simple tote bag. I made, freehand did it, and I just lined it. You know, if you cut the little 2-inch squares, how you can do. So it's just
That's a perfect tote bag, though.
Yeah, I ran out of fabric, so I just used some fabric.
And especially because more and more and more you don't get bags in
that's
stores.
what I
That's
was
perfect
thinking.
for all of your shopping. And thank you. You have one? All right, come on up. It's always so fun just to see everyone's creativity, and It's a highlight of the month to see what you guys have been up to.
Well, this time of the year, I send out an email to my family and ask if there's anything they want for Christmas. And my brother said he would like something for the back of his chair. They used one of my table runners. I sent them that was watermelon, and they said the chairs are black. So I had taken a class with Darlene, and this is a technique that was similar to what she showed us with the flag. And this is a fat quarter I got last month with the ant, and so this I'm sending them for the back of their chair.
That's awesome. Love it. And it's fun to see how you can translate these ideas into another. Absolutely. It's your extra ticket. Marcia, do you have one? She'll be up shortly. Here she comes. We'll have you come over on this side of me.
Okay. This is the mystery quilt for Hoop Sisters. I get the smaller
Do you want me to
one.
help hold it up? Oh, that's gorgeous.
I love the pattern. I didn't know what I was getting into, so I decided to go small blocks instead of the 8-inch blocks. So, and it took long enough. I'm going to huff a lot of embroidery. I spent most of the summer on it. So, I think I'd like to make a bigger one with darker colors.
That's wonderful. And in case anybody missed, that was Hoop Sisters mystery quilt for this summer.
2024, yeah.
Their 2024 mystery quilt.
Yeah. So,
It's beautiful.
thank you.
Thank you. It's fun to see one done. Okay, we'll start. We'll just move behind to Sue and.
Sweet pea, our Australian friends. And once again, I'm gonna take the ruler work class so I can do some ruler work on it.
You use some shiny thread or something. Some of it looks like it would almost hold. It's very.
The question to Sue was, did she use shiny thread?
It's just Snow White.
Just Snow White thread.
That's right.
Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful.
So I know you guys do all that great work. And
You come on up.
you know, I do home deck and all stuff. Anyways, I bought a new machine on Monday here. I bought
Yay!
I bought the Quilt Pro 3000. And so yesterday I made this. And I know it's not perfect, but it was so easy. And if you've been thinking about it, jump in and get it because it's like amazing.
It's the Cover Pro that
Yeah.
you got. Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you. Okay.
Well, my husband passed away a couple years ago. And so for his memory, I took all of his ties and cut them apart and just made up a pattern.
Which way do you want? Is that the right way?
And then Darlene did the long arm on the borders for me. Yeah. It was amazing how much fabric is in the tie. When you take them apart. When you take them apart, they're all folded up and there's lots of fabric there. So
It's a beautiful memory, beautiful
Yeah.
treasure.
you know when you wore what, where, that kind of thing. So
It was gorgeous. Thank you for sharing that, Linda. Okay, I think Karen's coming up next. All right, Karen, come on down.
Well, last month Darlene was kind enough to share a pillow pattern with us, so I went home and made it that weekend.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that turned out great. Thank you. Here, let me grab that for you. You're welcome. Diane, or okay. Not this time.
Taken me about a year, but I finally got it done a couple weeks ago.
Can you tell us a little bit about it?
I don't even remember where I bought the panels. I think it was at a one-stop shop hop a couple of years ago up in Chautauqua. And this fabric I bought at a quilt store in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. So yeah, it's just looks really good.
Beautiful. Gorgeous. Thank you.
Thank you
And you know what? Let me grab the piece for you.
very much.
Okay. Anybody in the background? Nancy, do you have one?
Oh, I'm sorry. I want to preface this with don't sit next to Darlene at socials. Last month I came for the first time and I ended up buying the Brother Luminaire XP3 because we talked about it. So she pulled me in. Anyways, I had to get working right away on doing embroidery on it. So I just did this little.
Oh, look at that.
So yeah,
My sewing room. That's beautiful.
this is another sweet pea pattern. So, yep, sweet pea from Australia gives us a lot of really nice, fairly simple, well done patterns. So,
Well, thank you.
here, Nancy. Yep.
There you go. You're welcome. All right. Any other show and tells? Or oh, Sue has one.
Oh yeah, but that was way back.
Yeah.
I didn't bring it. Pretty simple project, but that's at Hoop Sisters.
Oh, yep. I'm just holding that. I'm just holding it near you so that our friends at home can hear. That's gorgeous. And
I think this was the OESD.
yep, that was the OESD pinwheel. That turned out great.
Oh. I don't know what this was from. But it was hard to find. I wanted to put buttons on it. Nobody had, I had these white ones, but
Perfect.
Oh, perfect little.
yeah, it's all about the fourth.
Yes. Very patriotic. Thank you, Sue. What's fun too is even though we have seen a couple of these other projects time and time again, it's fun to see how just selecting different fabrics and how unique and individualized we can really make these patterns. And that's a lot of fun. Well, I have a couple show and tells as well for you guys that we're going to get into more next month. It's not something I made. This is something that Ann and Rick picked up at the Janome training event that they had gone to a few weeks back. And I know that a lot of us have been talking about this and anxious to see it. So we're excited to get it opened and play with it. But it is the snap hoop from Dime. And this particular one is the large one that's formatted to be compatible with the Janome CM17. So we'll be getting into this and playing with it and seeing how that works. But that's a show and tell that we have for you guys. The one other show and tell that we have for you guys, and we've been doing a lot of ruler work talk, but Janome has 2 new collections that are coming out with the Janome Week event that we're doing that we'll have for sale here. These are designs, some are exclusive for the CM17. Others will work on some of the other Janome machines, the 550E and the S9, but this one looks like ruler work, but it's done in the embroidery hoop. And then this collection, Rouville, is by Kimberly Imo, and there's some really cute Australian critters and designs. And I immediately thought about Sue with her show and tell and thought, oh, this is right up her alley with the fun little critters. So that's a couple new show and tells of new things that we're going to be playing with the Janome world. Okay, so I think we are ready to pick some winners.
Is that quilt a kitted? Is that?
Okay, so yes, thank you, because I'll answer that now. We were going to talk about that in a minute. This quilt behind us today is one that I actually put together using some fabrics that we had as a sample for the shop. And we had kits, we had panels, we had yardage, and unfortunately we have sold out of everything. It was a line called Patriot by Norcott, and we can't get any more, so we pulled it down from display in the store, and Anne will be donating it to the Veterans Center here in Northeast. Nice. So it's absolutely gorgeous, but since we can't get any more of the fabric, it's time to make something else with current fabrics that we can get and let a veteran be blessed by that. So everybody online, remember 41, the number's 41 for our 41st anniversary to get entered for the online drawing. And as Anne is working her magic on the computer for our online entry, we'll pick our winner from today's in store. Elle, do you want to come up and select our winner today? Oh, Diane, you don't have a ticket. Oh, well, we'll get that. You can pass that back. I'm so sorry. Is there anybody else that missed a ticket coming in? Okay. So we'll put that in. And Diane, you can pick your fat quarter, and anybody else who may have missed picking a fat quarter on your way out this morning. So let's get these good mixed up. Okay, it's good and mixed. So get your tickets ready for our in-store folks. The winner is last three digits, 380. It's Sherry. Come on up, Sherry. Congratulations. What you have won this morning, Sherry, it's a travel mug, and there's also a stainless straw and a clear straw that go with it, or you can use it as a sipper for coffee. And it's The Pedigree of a Quilter, Chapter 1. So it's a cute little comic strip. Here's your box, too. Congrats. And then how are we doing with our online? Kathleen Paul, congratulations. She was our online winner. And Kathleen, we'll be sending you this Moda Charm pack. It's Raspberry Summer, which is a really fun, bright little line. So we don't have any of these left in store, unfortunately, but we do have this to send to Kathleen.
Tell Kathleen to send me an email.
Kathleen, if you could send an email to Anne, it's ann@superstitch.com. That will, if you can send that to her with an address, and then she'll be able to get that out in the mail to you. Okay, anything else? Any other questions, comments, feedback? All right, well, we thank everybody for coming today, and we always have such a fun time. And remember, if you didn't grab your fat quarter on the way in, to get it and come on up. And in fact, what I'll do is I'll move this out to the cutting table in the store where we have a little bigger mat, and you guys can try that new rotary cutter. All right, thank you again. Bye-bye. Absolutely.